All right, this is one of those self-reflection kind of like dear diary kind of a video where I share, the realities of life. I share practical, real experiences, which may not give me a viral video, but it definitely would give you something to learn, maybe grow, maybe relate to. Okay, it's my journey, my experiences, and my learnings, which I hope to share it with you and help you become maybe a better uh, person, a better father, better husband, better human being. Okay, and yeah, feel free to. This is not just me, kind of lecturing you or anything. This is me sharing with you, and feel free to share your thoughts as well. Okay, as you can see, I'm wearing red. Okay, I'm sleeveless because I went to the gym. Okay, I just went to the gym, and you can see this blue thing here. This is my gym bag, and the reason I'm making this video is because my little daughter, my 7. She's going to be 7 years old. She really pissed me off today. It is one of those rare moments, where you're trying to keep cool. You're trying to, you know, you know, don't do anything to piss me off. I'm focused. I'm working. But then, children are children. You can tell them, don't make noise, don't do this, don't do that. But then, when you have an ADHD child that is hyper kid and playful one who's naughty, yeah, what she understands. So I'll give you a little bit of background and I'll tell you what exactly happened so that you'd understand. Um, as usual, I was making my videos, which you would see before this. I will publish those videos, and this video will be after it. So you can check the videos before this. So I was making those videos, and I think it was the relationship video about advice to Indian men about women. I was going to make that. My wife picked up my daughter and came from school. She picked up my daughter and brought her here. So before I would start making the video, I just thought, okay, go say hello to the baby, how are you, and all that. The basic thing, give her a hug and all that. And then I told them, I'm going to make a video, don't make noise. Okay. And they know that when I'm making a video, it takes a lot of concentration, focus. I want a smooth take. So I don't want disturbance. As it is, there's enough and more dogs barking and people honking and calls coming and notifications. I can control most of the things, but there's some things you can't control, like, outside noise and all that. So here I told them, don't make noise. When suddenly my daughter said, Papa, I would like to come into your room and be here. She likes the AC, which is on here. She likes, I sleep here only. This is like my studio and the place where I sleep. And I don't sleep with them. They sleep in the bedroom. So my daughter likes to be here. And, sometimes she just plays with her iPad without volume. So I told her, okay, you be here, but don't make noise. She said yes. I said, you sure? She said yes. Because I told her, it might be half an hour or whatever. She said, okay, but I'll not make noise. So, gentleman's word. Sometimes you feel like you're talking to an adult. So, so I told my daughter, don't make noise. I told my wife, don't make noise. And she was here. Wife was out. I started to make the video. Now, understand this much. This is the camera. This is here down is the microphone. It's on a stand. And I'm talking while sometimes I might have a script just to see which point I'm supposed to speak on. So as I was doing that, and each point I elaborate, no sooner did I start my video. And remember, when you start the video, it's not like I start and I just flow with words. No. Sometimes I might have 5 takes, 10 takes, maybe sometimes even 16 takes. What do I mean by that? Like, I'll start, all right, guys, today's video is about so and so. I'll go 30 seconds into the video and I'll be like, oh, no, wait. I need to go back. Sometimes I might speak for 3 minutes and then I'll feel, oh, sheesh, it's not coming out right. I might even sometimes complete the whole video of 20 to 30 minutes and then feel, oh, sheesh, I missed a point or I don't like the video. So making a video is not that straightforward and so easy. So I think I had around I think 5 or 6 takes, each of like roughly 2 to 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Now remember, I'm talking, okay, for 3 minutes, 5 minutes. And before this particular video that I was shooting, I finished making a nearly 1 hour video. So I was already tired, but I was like, no, I'll make another video. I have to. So after the fifth take, which was frustrating, you want a smooth take. It's like these movies, lights, camera, action. It's like cut, 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 do it again, do it again. So here I was doing the fifth or sixth take after each being 3 minutes or 5 minutes videos. It was not working out. Finally, I got into the groove. So when I got into the groove and I started to make the video, I was happy. Things are going on. It went. And that was when my daughter started to get restless. So initially it was supposed to be 30 minutes video. But now, because I made multiple videos, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or whatever, already 30 minutes was up. And now I have 30 more minutes to make the video. So as I'm talking and looking at the screen, my daughter, which obviously you can't see this side, yeah, outside the video frame is where, 1 minute, here and here. Okay, this is the video frame. So outside this, my daughter stood up and now she was doing this and this. And you know how kids are like, hey, Papa, like she's showing me all kinds of actions to get my attention. I don't know what she wanted. I don't know what she was trying to say. Maybe she wanted to uh, eat a chocolate because I have chocolates here, or maybe she wanted crisp, or maybe she wanted to go outside. And one more thing, I've told my daughter, if she wants to fart in the room, she has a habit of farting, which is stupid. I tell her, go outside and fart and come in the room. I don't want, you know, baby farts, smelling in the room. And my daughter has a very strong fart, I'll tell you that much. So, so she started doing this. And now imagine this. I'm trying to focus on my video, trying to keep a straight face, trying to focus on what I'm saying and thinking of the next point. And here my daughter is doing all a monkey business. So, and I already went like 5 or 10 minutes into the video, and I again just continued. Finally, it was reaching boiling point because here I'm still trying to make a video, and here she's irritating me. And she's like, coming like this, like she wants to touch me and say, Papa, like. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I normally finish a video and then, I address the issue. But this was getting way out of hand. And, like I would have screamed. Normally, if I was Loy Machedo, how many years? Maybe even 5 years ago, before the baby was born, or 6 years. She's 7. So 7 years before, I would have screamed. And I have a very strong, powerful voice because I've been a speaker for many years. So I have a very strong voice. I speak from the diaphragm, not from up here. So if I scream, believe it or not, people can hear like 2, 3 houses. They can actually hear. I have such a strong voice. And obviously, if I were to scream that way or shout, my baby would get afraid. So finally, I couldn't take it anymore. Oh, it was like an explosion, but I didn't explode, thankfully. I stopped and I said, I just turned at her. And when she saw my face, she immediately knew, oh, sheesh. And I was like, what? I just said, what? And there she immediately understood that. I said, out, not screaming, out. And there she got afraid because, she doesn't see a very angry papa very frequently. And she did get afraid. She opened the door. Maybe she thought I was going to do something, which I don't. Okay. Obviously, she's a small kid. And she went out. After she went out, I was still like boiling, man. I'll tell you, I can't describe it. It is like 10,000 tons of Hiroshima, Nagasaki, atom bomb kind of anger, explosion, frustration, everything. After she went out, I was still not finished. Like I got out, and obviously she went and hugged my wifey, okay, because she wanted to cry. And so I came back, but thankfully I came back, finished my video because I didn't want to break the flow. And after the video is over, it's like, even though I'm talking, but deep down it's like killing me. So I'm just, it's like when the media is on, you show a smiley face, you show you're professional, but deep down it's killing you. So after I finished it, then After the video got over, I stopped immediately. I went out and hey, once again, didn't shout, but I, you know, my daughter was busy looking at the TV. Like she knows Papa is out and she knows I'm angry. So she didn't want to turn. I said, Helen, turn. I'm talking to you. Okay. Because I was talking. I said, why is she making noise? And then finally, like, she turned and she looked at me and, baby girl, this way and quivering and going to cry, going to. Finally, what did I tell you? Okay, you come into the room, do not make noise. If you are going to make noise, don't come in the room. Didn't I tell you? That's my strict father style. Okay, and obviously quivering more, and then tears were running out. But I was in no mood of making it soft or giving her a hug or telling her, hey, it's okay. I told her, didn't I tell you not to come? Didn't I tell you? Next time, don't come into my room if you're not going to sit quiet. I know it sounds stupid, and I know you might feel it's funny, but man, it was like, fucking hell. It's like, oh. And I was like pissed to the core. And I said, just don't come in my room when I'm doing work if you cannot keep quiet. And then I shut the door and I wanted to make another video, but obviously I'm pissed off, so I couldn't. So then I had some emails to answer that I could answer without being angry. I did that. And then I was like, I really need to cool off. So what I did is, quickly pack my gym bag because anyway, I had to go for the workout. I was getting late. And then I put this gym bag. My daughter was outside, they just forget things. And now she was playing and she wanted to talk, hey, Papa this, Papa that. And I was not in a mood. I just kept quiet, didn't say anything, took my stuff. And she was like, Papa, she just wanted my attention, which I was really not in a mood to give it. And I went to the gym. I had only half an hour because I was late again. Late because I went to get the groceries, which again took time. And then I went to the gym. Finally, after I finished, I did a workout without any rest in between. So that got me tired. And then I came home. By the time my daughter and wife is already sleeping, I'm still pissed. I'm still angry. Irritated means not as angry as before. But now I know I'll cool down by maybe tomorrow or maybe after a few hours. But why am I sharing this with you? Okay. The reason why I'm sharing is because I know I'm angry. I'm aware I'm angry. But I am aware, at least at this age of my life and this stage, that if I do not control how I feel, and if I do not control how I respond, I can leave a permanent scar on my little baby's, heart and head. And maybe she'll end up remembering this for the rest of her life. Like we all remember when our parents were strict or when our parents beat us or hit us. And sometimes children never forget. I have never forgotten those violent moments where my parents were animals. In fact, I have too many of them to remember. So, and I've never forgiven them. I absolutely not only remember it, I want them to have like some kind of horror movie hostel kind of experience because of what they did to me. But they were evil people. Okay. But in my daughter's case, there are so many nice moments. So then when there is a bad moment, she'll remember that even more. And I don't want her to have that. But at the same time, you can't be a goody two shoes parent every time. You can't be perfect. You can't be like always happy. So I was upset. I'm still pissed off. But I don't want to leave a permanent mark on her life, a scar, a hurtful memory, just because of an incident that took place, which eventually, you move on. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is I'm sure many of you are fathers or mothers or parents. I'm sure you're doing a much better job than me, much better. For me, I'm just a father of one kid. I know some of you must be laughing. Ha ha ha, only one kid and you're acting like you have 100 kids. What to do, Baba? I'm not perfect. I can't be good at everything, right? We all have our first time. So this is my first baby and only baby. I don't want to have more. But I do my best to be a good father. That's all I can say. Yes, there are moments where things are not so perfect. And I'm glad that I am a father at this age, because had I been a father much more younger, ah, I am just I'm scared what I would have done. I was a very different human being back then. So the main point and purpose of sharing this video is, if you're a father or a parent, or if you're going to be one, just be aware that you will have such days in your life where you're the boss, you're the head of the family. You can do a lot of things. Just avoid doing anything which you might regret. I'm just glad I didn't react violently, because once upon a time I was a crazy guy, man. Oof, lightning temper. However, I still have to work on it. I still have to be like the Sadguru type, be cool, calm, composed. I also have my moments. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, if you have more experience as a parent and want to lecture me and tell me a few points, feel free. I'm not going to be the world's best father. I know for a fact. I just want to be a good enough father. Good enough who does at least his basic duties and does not hurt and harm that small little child. All right. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but had to share this. I feel a little light. All right. You guys take care. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from your thoughts. Yeah. Chalo. Yeah. Bye.